Welcome to the very first introduction to Heartful of Hallmark podcast. This is going to be a very fun podcast to do. I just got done talking with Kirsten and Amanda for the very first time together. That was a blast. But I want to introduce you to each of the girls one at a time. So we're going to start off with Kirsten. You've seen her before. We just did a ranking of Tyler Hines. So this is Kirsten. Tell them a little bit about yourself and what got you into Hallmark, and then we'll go into Amanda.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kirsten, and I love all of the different Hallmark movies, The Way Home. I've watched all of the different stuff on there. I really got into Hallmark with my mom and my grandmother. We've watched them since I was little, and I just love getting to have that whole family aspect of everybody watching it and then talking about it after.
And now we will go into Amanda. What got you into the rom-com verse, and are you interested in expanding your knowledge with the Hallmark verse? Because we're going to expand your bubble with this podcast, but we got a lot more to cover than just Hallmark.
Yes. What first got me into Hallmark was when I attended Christmas Con in 2022, and I initially was going to see Chad, but once I saw all the rest of the stars and how awesome and good they were, I know I had to start watching Hallmark movies. Now, I still haven't watched as many as Kirsten, or I know some other people, but I definitely have watched a decent amount, and I really am looking forward to watching more and just getting to know more knowledge about Hallmark and the stars and everything that's involved.
And everybody who is on this channel, you already know me. You already know me after like 7 years. I need no introduction. Hello, my name is Noah Kaser. I'm a Hallmarkaholic. You know I'm a rom-com guy. It's my favorite genre. But this is a podcast I've wanted to do for a little while, and I figured, why not get two best friends on here who are super sweet? I have to say, you two are awesome. I love the banter.
Yeah.
You two can literally talk for hours about one subject, and then they go on to the next one, and it's just so entertaining. It's going to be a lot of fun, but this is just an introduction about what the show is going to be, who we are, who our favorite stars are, and then we're going to go into what the next couple of weeks are going to be. So next week, I'm going to make an announcement. We have our interview with Jason Bork, who is the director of A Whitewater Romance, and maybe a little bit of a surprise in there. I'm trying to make something happen. We'll see. Now, you've seen her before, but what got me into Hallmark? Well, I remember back in 2008, there was a movie called Moonlight and Mistletoe with Candace Cameron Bure. That got me into it. There was Henry Winkler, The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, The Christmas Choir, The Christmas Card, tons of the classic ones. But then it wasn't really till 2014 where it was Christmas Under Wraps. What do I say about that movie? Except that's Garland for you. That's literally it. Everybody knows that. Even
classic line.
In the Hallmark verse, there's two classic lines that everybody knows. It's "That's Garland for you," and "I loved you yesterday, I love you today, and I'll love you tomorrow." I can say that at work, and people know, yep.
Yeah.
I know what that is. But my favorite star is probably Tyler Hines on the male side. The female side is Lacey Chabert, hands down. She's one of the most gorgeous human beings on the earth, inside and out. She loves her fans. She's so nice from what I've heard in person. She has an amazing husband, adorable son who's smarter than I will ever be. He can play the piano like a whiz. That makes me so angry. But who is Amanda's favorite star, and why is this your favorite star? Both male and female.
Okay, well, male for Hallmark would have to be Chad. But then again, Chad is my favorite in anything he does. But I will also put in a second one since I've been watching other Hallmarks as well. I would have to say I would have to say Tyler as well, just because he can like adapt to any role, and he's just been very good, and I have enjoyed watching him on screen. And then female side, I would definitely have to say Sydney Busby. I have not met her yet, but I have seen her in the most movies, and I think she's a very good actress, and she's so sweet, and I honestly can't wait to hopefully meet her in the future and just see more movies with her.
And now we're going to move on to Kirsten. Who is your favorite stars, male and female, and why?
So I do love all of the Hallmark stars, but some of my favorites, definitely Tyler, which I think everybody already knows. Tyler Tuesdays and watching all his movies. It Was Always You will always be one of my absolute favorite movies. But I also love like Andrew and Paul, Chad, Wes Brown. Oh my gosh, like Wes Brown and Haul Out the Holly. That's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Then the girls, I love Erin Cahill, Cindy Busby, Erin Cahill in Timeless Christmas. Also another great Christmas movie that I could always watch each year. Her and Ryan Pavey were the perfect match. And then Busby with the Darcy movies, all of the outdoorsy and nature movies are perfect. And then another one too, I do love Lacey, also because of Mean Girls. I'm a huge Mean Girls fan. Her and Jonathan are the best. And I would also really like to see more of Ashley Williams and Kimberly Williams Paisley doing more movies together, because I love their sister swap movies.
Now, this was going to be just a Hallmark show, but I figured since talking to you girls, you love a lot of stuff, I figured, well, you can open me up to stuff.
Yeah.
So they're going to torture me. No, I'm kidding. Maybe. They're going to introduce me to One Tree Hill. Yeah. I'm going to start that this week. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do the first however many episodes they pick. There's a maximum I will do each week. But with everything I have to do with the screeners and the other shows and work and everything, One Tree Hill isn't going to be a problem. But I think I'm willing to do 4 episodes a week.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
And since I know that you girls know that show like the back of your hand and you have no problem rewatching it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That'll be easy for you. So we'll be talking about those episodes and our thoughts on that, where I think it's going to go. Mm-hmm. Who my favorite character is. Who am I angry at? Because I've been told that there will be a lot of anger in the show.
Yeah.
But you're cheering for certain people and everything. But as well, we'll be talking about different rom-coms. Everything from, say, A Pretty Woman to a When Harry Met Sally. But the first ones are going to be a Cinderella story and another Cinderella story. Well, we'll be covering those at some point next week or in 2 weeks, because Kirsten was very shocked as a 25-year-old guy that I've never seen those movies for some reason. But I will be watching those for the first time, give you my thoughts on those, and we'll just go into an in-depth conversation about those, as well as One Tree Hill. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then some point down the line, we'll be going into a ranking of all of Chad Michael Murray's movies, I'm excited, which is going to be very interesting.
Oh, yeah. He's got like over 60. It's fine.
well, then again, maybe not. What we'll probably do is we'll probably just do a top 5 romance.
Yeah.
Just a top 5 overall. Mm-hmm. Since he has like 75,000 movies.
Yes.
But hey, he's a working actor. He's been going at it for a long time, and he pisses me off because this dude doesn't age.
I know.
He hasn't aged since Freaky Friday. He hasn't aged since nothing, and I'm like, dude,
no, he's still making us job.
Yeah.
But we'll also be talking about some romance news and Christmas news, because Christmas Con is coming up. I'm not going, I don't think, but these two will be. So, what are your thoughts on everybody that have been announced, and who do you want to see announced?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do you want to go first?
I can.
Okay.
Even though we're probably gonna give the same answers, but it's fine. So I'll start with who I'm excited that they've announced. Tyler, definitely. I saw him for the first time last year, and he was very nice, and I would definitely love to see more Tyler. Andrew is one I haven't been able to see yet, and so I'm very excited that they announced Andrew because I would love to meet him. David Hayden Jones, I have met before from Supernatural Cons. He's a nice guy, and I am glad that they got him. Also, I need to meet Lacey. I've never met Lacey. She was only there just Saturday last year, and she had a line out to the moon. But I definitely want to see Lacey. And then ones that should get added. Okay, obviously Chad. Like, I don't even get how you can have Christmas Con and not invite Chad. And then also Carlos Penavega and Alexa Penavega. I would love to see them as well since they've done so many Hallmark movies and have been so good. Um, and then also, I hope they bring back Jessica Lowndes because she is so sweet and I would love to see her. And Cameron Matheson, he is also a favorite that I really want him to be there as well.
We'll move on to Kirsten because I know she has some strong feelings about this.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had a nice long chat.
Yeah.
And you two have some strong feelings. I wish I did. I'm gonna probably buy the single day passes. I'm not gonna lie with all the build up to it. But who do you want to be there, and who are the ones you're most excited for besides Tyler?
I was gonna
Tyler. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be on his line on Friday.
Tyler. Oh my
god. Some of the others, I really want to get a selfie with Andrew Walker because I know he's back again, but he's only there 2 of the days. I haven't gotten to meet Kimberly Sustad, and I really, really want to meet her because I love her movies with Paul. And also her little cameo in 3 Wise Men. Someone that I really wanted to meet that I haven't gotten to yet that's coming for the first time is Travis Van Winkle, and I love his series on Netflix. And then some others that I would like to see added are, of course, Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah.
And Hillary Burton Morgan. Like, if we get, like, all of the different One Tree Hill Christmas movie stars
One
there.
Tree Hill.
Yes.
One Tree Hill were you good.
Oh my gosh, Tyler Hilton. There's like so many of them that have done Christmas movies. And even people like from the Vampire Diaries that do conventions all the time that have also done Christmas movies, like Nina Dobrev.
Yes.
Candace King. There's like the longest list. And of course, Carlos and Alexa, because me and Amanda both love Big Time Rush. So that's kind of what I have for now for Christmas Con. But I know they'll have a good lineup for us.
Last year they had National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. What is one Christmas movie you want a reunion for that you think they could get, or out of just pure excitement, who do you want there?
I think Amanda and I have similar thoughts on this one.
We've talked about this. Home Alone.
Yes, Home Alone.
We've talked about this. Yes.
Home Alone is my favorite Christmas movie.
They need to get that cast.
I don't know if they would be able to get Macaulay Culkin.
I know, because he's so big. Like,
and then we also talked about Elf.
Yes, Elf. Will Ferrell. Yes.
And the Santa Claus movies, like if they could get Tim Allen. Oh my gosh, or even Martin Short.
Yes.
I would be so excited to see Martin Short.
What are some of your favorite rom-coms that you can recommend to me that I may not have seen?
Well, we already said A Cinderella Story.
Have you seen all of the Princess Diary movies?
Yes, they're so good.
I think I remember them being on. I remember the Genovia song at the very end. I remember Chris Pine is in it.
Yes.
He's in 2.
He's in the second one.
So those might be 2 we might have to do on this podcast very, very soon. I know I've
And
seen Ella Enchanted, so I've seen Anne
yeah, I've
Hathaway
seen
in
that.
those.
Yep.
In that
Mhm.
one,
I love The Idea of You, her new one. That was
gosh,
really good.
that was really good.
Um, what is her other one? The Intern. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen The Intern, but
That's
I've
really
seen.
good. Robert De Niro. That was
Yes.
really good.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, that one's good.
I saw her one with Jake Gyllenhaal called Love and Other Drugs.
Hmm.
I saw her one she did. I can't remember his name, but she did it one day.
Okay.
That's a really good one. It's more of like a drama,
I
more
think
than
I
a
saw
rom com.
like they have a new TV series for it out on Netflix right now, but I don't know if I've seen her movie.
It's very good. I'm scared with the Netflix series because that movie's only hour 48, and they did 14 episodes. I don't want it to be too outstretched, and I don't want it to hurt that movie because I hold that one dear. Uh,
Oh, have you seen any of the Nicholas Sparks like romance movies?
Those are the best.
no,
Because
Oh
I
my gosh.
love the
A
Notebook.
walk. No, A Walk to Remember
Walk
is
to
so good,
Remember.
and
The,
The Notebook.
the
Or
Notebook is like one of my favorite romance movies of all time.
Best of Me, so good.
Best of Me.
Yes.
There's
The
the Miley
Longest Ride.
Cyrus's. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
The Longest Ride. I'm blanking on what Miley Cyrus's.
The Last Song.
The Last Song. Yes,
Yeah.
The Last Song.
Yes.
There's also. Oh my gosh, there's a couple others too that I can't think of.
Safe
Uh,
Haven. Safe
Safe
Haven's
Haven.
very good.
Yes, I love
Yes.
Safe Haven.
That one's so good.
Um,
let me see if I can just pull some from my brain right now. I've seen hundreds of them, but I haven't seen some of the big ones. The Notebook has escaped me for years. I haven't seen that.
you have to see it.
That's so good.
What pains me is it's my name, and I've heard that for many years.
Oh, I
And
have
I'm like,
a really, really good romance movie like that. If you guys haven't seen that, you need to watch. Ryan Reynolds in oh my gosh, it just like escaped my mind. Ryan Reynolds in Definitely Maybe.
definitely maybe.
No, I've
Definitely
seen that.
Maybe is one of the best rom-coms I've seen.
My favorite rom com is definitely When Harry Met Sally.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
But I hold Down to You very high up there. That is Freddie Prinze Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Love him.
And
Met him. Love him.
oh, in romance movies, there's a lot of kissing. I'm sorry. Half that movie is just him and his co-star making out. And I'm like, why is this so entertaining? Because they're still talking. And there's a story, but why is there so much kissing in the first half of this movie? And then it turns into a completely different movie. I'm gonna have to have you guys watch that one if you haven't seen it. I've seen She's All That.
Yep.
Yes.
Have you seen this is like way back with Amanda Bynes, What a Girl Wants?
I have seen that. I've seen Sydney White.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good one. That's more up my alley.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I've seen her big one. Her big one with Channing Tatum, She's the Man.
Mm-hmm.
Who hasn't seen She's the Man?
Oh, that one's so good.
I have seen. I've seen some of The Vow. I'm a big rom-com guy, but most of them are Hallmark movies that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I literally own hundreds of them over there. But the rom-coms are sort of escaping. Oh yeah, Leap Year, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Something Borrowed, I've seen that one.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that, yes.
Yeah.
I need to see The Proposal.
What about How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Oh, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I haven't seen that in years, and I love Failure to Launch. Oh, that and Ghost of Girlfriend's Past.
Oh, that one is so good.
That has Lacey Chabert in it.
Yes.
Which I didn't even know she was in it, and it was really interesting to hear her swear. Because I'm not used to that. I'm sorry, I'm not used to that. All these years on Hallmark, and she just goes, "You son of a bitch," and I'm like, "Oh damn." Well, they would bleep that out in a heartbeat. Well, we'll probably have to make a list of which ones you girls have seen that you
Yes.
guys could talk about. I know I'm going to be forced to do the Nicholas Sparks ones now because I haven't seen any of them.
I also
Oh,
have to do like some of like the like classic like 80s ones too.
yeah.
Oh,
Like Breakfast Club and
oh,
Yes.
The Breakfast Club is
Yes.
is it the greatest movie ever made? I hesitate because I love The Greatest Showman, but I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
What?
Yeah, I
What?
haven't seen that either. I haven't either.
Girls!
It's okay.
Oh, come on! You love Zac Efron, don't you?
No, yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
I went to theaters,
Yeah.
and I remember I was the only one there by myself, and it was full of other girls. And these two girls in the front row said, "When is he taking his shirt off?" And I'm like,
Wait,
"What movie do you think this is?"
have you seen all the High School Musical movies?
Oh. Yes.
I grew up watching the first two premiere. I didn't see 3.
You have to see it.
The third
And
one
I
is
haven't
so
seen
good.
them. I guarantee you, I haven't seen the High School Musical movie since 2008,
Oh.
9. Same thing with the Camp Rock movies. There's no way I've seen those in decades.
Oh my gosh.
And the only reason I bring up Camp Rock is because I saw an Instagram reel, and it was the Demi Lovato song she sings at the very, very end, like, this is real, this is me, or something.
Yes.
I think that's from Camp Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, wow, you just threw a rock and hit me in the head and took me back 10 years. What else have I not seen? I don't know if it's considered rom-com, but they're more like female-driven movies for the females. The Magic Mike films.
Oh, they're good. Yeah, I've seen them.
I don't know if they're considered rom-coms.
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
know if that would.
know. I
What
Probably
about
not.
like? How about like some of like the classic like J-Lo rom-com movies?
Oh,
yes.
Marry Me, Made
Yes.
in Manhattan.
Made in Manhattan. There's the,
What about
Wedding Planner.
That one's so good. Yeah,
I've only seen that once, and I don't remember it.
that one's good.
Wasn't she like planning Matthew McConaughey's wedding, and she falls in love with him or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about the Julia Roberts ones? You girls seen any of those?
Julia Roberts movies.
Yes.
Like
I've only seen 2.
I probably watched like Pretty Woman like 50 times.
That one's so good.
I've only seen Pretty Woman and My Best Friend's Wedding.
Oh, yep, I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I know she was in Mona Lisa Smile and America's Sweethearts.
I don't think I've seen that.
I think that's where she's teaming up with Billy Crystal to keep John Cusack and Catherine Zeta-Jones together so they can do press for a movie. And I think it's where they're trying to get them to fall back in love, but it's not working. I think that's what it's about. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, I know what else we have to do too. Like, do you know like Nancy Meyers films like Parent Trap, Father of the Bride?
Oh,
yeah. Yes. I watched Father of the Bride recently. Both of them. Very good.
God, I love Father of the Bride 1
I haven't
and
seen
2.
either of those.
Yes, they're very good.
Father of the Bride.
I haven't seen Father of the Bride, but I've seen Mother of the Bride.
Oh,
not the same thing, but
yeah.
I mean,
Mother of the Bride's good.
It's good. I just liked it because I think I needed something light and charming.
Oh, I know what else too. I don't know if, because I was thinking Father of the Bride and that made me think of Steve Martin. I don't know if this is really like a rom-com, but like he did like the Cheaper by the Dozen movies, and Jonathan Bennett was in the second one.
Yeah.
And Hilary Duff was in both.
Yep, she was like the older daughter in it, and then the one oh my gosh, he played Superman on the TV show. He was like the older brother.
Oh yeah. in Smallville.
Yeah. Smallville.
yeah.
Um.
Smallville, yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's his
What's
name?
his name? What is his name?
Wait, this is
The-
bad because I know his name and
Wait.
I'm blanking.
The main guy from Smallville?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Superman.
Oh, yeah. Tom Welling?
Yes.
Tom Welling.
Yes.
Oh
he
my
was
gosh,
he was at a Supernatural Con, yes.
I
Yep.
always said I never understood how he did not get more roles in like rom-coms.
I
back then.
know. He's so great. My biggest regret is not meeting him when I had the opportunity, but it's fine. I mean, maybe he'll come to Christmas Con. I mean, maybe he can come to Christmas Con and just, hang out.
Be there.
Just be there. Just come.
Do we
there,
count
my
Back
ticket.
to the Future as
We could.
because I met the one like that played the original Jennifer Parker, Claudia Wells. I met her and she was one of the sweetest, most kindest people I've ever met.
Christopher Lloyd was at the convention C2E2 and like he was great. He was like signing autographs, like talking to people, like he was still good. And I actually got an autograph for him for my friend for her birthday. Hopefully she doesn't watch this before her birthday. It's a surprise. But I'm just gonna tell her that that's not me. If like she like that's not me.
This is her twin, and I cloned her for this podcast.
Because I got her Christopher Lloyd's autograph for her birthday. Because like Back to the Future is her favorite movies. Like she grew up with them; they're her favorite movies. So
I have a signed "Save the Clock Tower" autograph.
That's so great.
What about like Love Actually? How much?
I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you girls seen Anyone But You?
Yes.
Yes, I did watch that.
Yes.
Oh, I just saw that again with a bunch of friends. I forgot how much I loved it.
The movie with Channing Tatum and Rachel McAdams in the beginning, they're driving in the snow. It snows when they come. Which one is that? Or did we already say that one?
I know which one you're talking about too.
Val.
Was that the Val?
Yes,
Val.
that one's good. That one's very good.
He's married to her, and
she
hits her head.
Yeah. She forgets everything. Like then she goes back to like the guy she was dating like in high school or college. Like it was like a whole that's a very good I didn't like the ending. I'm like but it's good. I mean it's good, but the ending I feel like could have been written differently.
My friend and I went to theaters one day after a very bad evening, and we're like, maybe this nice cheery romance movie will help. And then they get in the car accident, and we're like, well, that went downhill real quick, didn't it?
I mean, I was hoping for a better ending outcome. I was like, there's so many different other paths they could have taken, and it just kind of just ended like, not even like back to like, not even full circle. I'm like, I don't know.
What about like a Cameron Diaz?
Okay,
she's in a lot of movies.
She's in the other woman, with Cameron Diaz. I can't think of
Leslie Mann.
Yes, yes, she's in that, and then so is a blonde. I can't think of her name. I think she's with like a baseball or basketball player in real life.
Kate
something. Yes, I think that's her. Yes, that one's very good. The other woman, Cameron Diaz, is in that. I've seen that so many times on Freeform. That's a very good movie.
I absolutely love her in that one she did with Jude Law and Jack Black.
Oh, I was gonna mention that when you started talking about like Love Actually, it made me think of that one too. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
I haven't seen that in
where like she goes over to London and is it Jude Law or
Oh yeah, they switch houses. Her and Kate Winslet are friends.
Yeah.
And they switch houses for Christmas.
The Holiday.
And
that's a Nancy Meyers movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was Nancy Meyer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I guess I've seen two of hers. I've seen The Parent Trap and that.
Have you
Yeah.
seen like I guess these really I don't know if they're considered rom-coms. I guess more like comedies, but like the John Hughes movies, like Ferris Bueller
Yeah.
and like all of those, like Better Off Dead.
We
I think he
can.
even did Home Alone.
Home
Yeah,
Alone.
yes, he
Yeah.
did. Oh, I wish he was better. It'd be a dream to have a Home Alone just reunion and have Tim Curry
Mhm.
there.
Mhm.
Tim Curry, Joe Pesci, and Daniel
Oh my
Stern.
gosh, could you imagine?
If Tim Curry was better, I guarantee you. You think a Tyler Hines line is long? You wait for a Tim Curry line. He might not be in the best of health, but if they could get him over here
Mhm.
in the Jersey area, I guarantee you, you wouldn't meet him if you stood there for 7 hours.
Wow.
He
Yeah.
he has so many good ones that everyone loves, but Home Alone 2 is just one of those where I I can't have a pizza without going a
Yeah.
cheese pizza.
And I still like debate, like I don't know if one or two, which one's better. Because they both have things that I
Yeah.
love.
Well, the second one's so good when he's in the toy shop. Like I
know.
just I love
I
those
love the
scenes.
second
And
one.
yeah. Like the second one's so I don't because the second one's so good because he's in New York City and like it's
Uh-huh.
it's different. And then the
No.
first one though is so funny because like he's just like chilling out, hanging out, like I don't know. They're both so good.
Buzz, I'm eating junk and watching rubbish or something. Oh, do you girls remember the phone number for the Plaza Hotel?
I don't uh
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't think I do.
I love the scene that when like he's in the hotel and he's like playing the movie and then like with the with like that with that they'll shoot like I love that. I love those scenes with like when he's playing from the movies in both like in both the first one and the second one where he's like he puts on the movie in the background and then like they're all scared like the hotel people and then like the two guys like I love those scenes.
you've been smooching with everybody.
Yeah, I love those scenes.
Uh, Snuffy, Ale, Leo, Little Mole with a gimpy leg, Chinks, Bony Bobs, Cliff. All of a sudden, that old man, I'm like, why are you not retired? You're in your 90s, sir. Why are you not retired? What else could we do? You girls have seen the Lucy Hale ones, haven't you?
Yes.
The Puppy Love and the one she just did with
Yeah,
Nat
I
Wolf
saw.
was really, really good.
Wait, Puppy Love, was that the one with Grant Gustin? The
Yes,
Flash?
Yeah, I was gonna say that one was with Grant. Yeah.
she did one with Nat Wolf that was very different.
Uh-huh.
It's not really a rom com. It's more of them talking about their past relationships, but also falling in love, trying to learn what not to do in a relationship with them. It was very weird, but it was very, very sweet.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll figure this podcast out every single week. I will ask them what they want to do, but every week I can guarantee Kirsten and I will do something with Hallmark.
Mhm.
There's mostly a new movie every week. If not, we'll probably do a top 5 ranking if we don't have an actual
Yeah.
movie to talk about. And with Amanda, we'll be talking a lot about Chad with One Tree
Yeah.
Hill, and they will be having me watch One Tree Hill. Eventually, we'll do the Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
Vampire Diaries.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
the
Vampire
Vampire
Diaries.
Diaries.
Yes.
They're going to make me sit through Ian. Yeah.
And Summer
Um,
Holder.
Mother.
Yeah.
Us guys can't really say his name because he makes us feel bad.
Oh.
Oh no! At my high school, you were literally measured up to that dude. When I was in school, you were measured up. If you weren't up to their levels,
I
no girl was
mean.
going out with you. Then I eventually saw him, and I'm like, "Who is this dude?"
Mhm.
I knew his name was Damon, and I'm like, "What does
David.
this dude look like? Why are we measured up to this dude?" And then I saw him. I'm like, "Okay,
Know what else we could talk
now
about?
I see."
Ian Somerhalder's wife was in Twilight.
Yes, I was gonna say Nikki was in Twilight.
I
Yes,
was hoping you wouldn't bring up Twilight.
Nikki was in Twilight.
I have bad memories with Twilight. I've only seen the first one and the last two.
Yeah, when
And
they cut the head off and the head's like they're holding the head.
I
You know,
went to theaters, and with the first one, I was expecting some guys to be there. I'm in the very back row, in the top left corner, and I'm the only guy in that theater on a Saturday morning showing. And I'm like, what's the big deal about this?
where's everyone at?
Everybody was a woman besides me.
Yeah,
Workers from the theater were there on their day off to see it. And I'm like, what? Who are these people? Why are you here? Why do you have Team Jacob and Edward shirts on? Why do you have posters? Why do you have your books with you? I was so confused. And then I get to the very, very end, and he bites her. And I'm like, well, damn. Now I gotta see part 2 next year.
yeah, you gotta continue. Yeah,
But I don't know what happens in New Moon or Eclipse, so we'll eventually have to do those, I guess. Since that's apparently romance, I guess that's romance.
I guess sci-fi.
yeah,
romance.
yeah. I was gonna say that's sci-fi romance. Yeah,
It's we can pretty much make anything into a romance movie because every movie literally has a romantic element to it.
yeah. You can make everything romance. Yeah,
Every movie.
Oh,
you can even make like Batman romance because like
that's true.
like him and Catwoman. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
a really good like Christmas like little series that I saw on Netflix was Dash and Lily. They only did one season of it. I was so disappointed that there wasn't another season, but that was so good.
I binged that morning.
Yeah, I think I watched it in like a day.
Love Hard with Nina Dobrev. That was really sweet.
I really like that one too.
That one's
What about the Princess Switch? Have you girls seen the Princess Switch movies?
Yes, I've seen all of those with Vanessa Hudgens.
No, I haven't seen those.
The first one is your traditional romance. 2 and 3, she plays different characters. She plays like her twin.
And
she has
Will Kemp is in it.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he is. He plays like a.
He's like a bad guy, I think, right?
Yeah, he plays a bad guy in the second one, I think, doesn't he?
I think it was the second one.
The second, okay.
Second or third one, nah. We'll have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of romance out there.
Oh yeah, so much,
and we'll figure out something to talk about every single time. But One Tree Hill is a staple until I finish that series, and then they make me move on to
Vampire Diaries. Vampire Diaries.
I refuse to call it that because everyone I know says I'm going to watch Damon.
I mean,
yeah. Girls. I had girls in choir who looked at me and said, "So what are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "I have homework and then I have to prepare for the concert." And they're like, "Well, we're gonna have a sleepover and watch Damon." I'm like, "Who the Damon?" All they said was Damon, and nobody in the school knew. No guy knew unless you were forced to watch it with your girlfriend.
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say the typical, girlfriend. Like I do that all the time with my boyfriend. Like we're watching this, and he's like, "All right." No, literally, I know how that goes.
When that happens, we have no choice because you force us.
No, yeah, that's exactly how it goes. Yep.
But we definitely all have to watch The Way Home.
Okay. Yes.
That do that.
It's so good.
I will. Yes, I will. Yes, definitely. My grandma likes that.
There's not that many episodes either.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I definitely. Yes. I will watch that. Yes, definitely.
Since you girls are gonna have me watch One Tree Hill and the Vampire Diaries,
okay,
I'm gonna have you girls watch Heartland and One Calls the Heart.
Okay, I've been watching Heartland already.
Oh, One Calls the Heart. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I really want to watch One Calls the Heart.
My grandma likes that too. So there we go.
And then you two can fall in love with Kevin McGarry.
I would pick him from the Wedding Veil movies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those Wedding Veil movies are so good.
Uh-huh.
They're so good. I feel so bad because Autumn Reeser had the least story in hers, and Allison and Lacey had the most character.
Mm-hmm.
But well, this was a very fun first episode. A little introduction about what we're going to do. Next week we'll have an interview with Jason Bork, maybe another person if she gets back to me. I'm hoping she gets back to me.
We are too.
Yeah, we're crossing our fingers.
But next week we'll have that, as well as we'll talk a little bit more about One Tree Hill, the first 4 episodes of One Tree Hill. We'll go into a Cinderella story and another Cinderella story. And then Kirsten and I will go into the new Cindy Busby movie, directed by Jason Bork, a whitewater romance. I don't know if Amanda will, but if she does, awesome.
I'll try to watch it. I will try. I will seriously. I will try. I'll record it.
Yeah.
I'll record it, so then I don't have to worry about the commercials.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah, I'll record it. Also, when we were saying about guests, we should totally try to get somebody from One Tree Hill on here.
We definitely can. I haven't said anything yet, but I am going to do something to try and get more interviews.
We need to try to get somebody from One Tree Hill, just even if it's like, Tyler Hilton, I don't know, like Robert Buckley, like somebody. Like, I mean, I don't think I have enough strings that I could get Chad. I don't think I have those strings. I mean, he knows my account from the binder and me, but I don't think I have enough strings for Chad.
We've talked about a few interviews that we could possibly get, because each of us know specific people. Mm-hmm. So we can probably pull a few strings, but after we get off of here,
we could get Paul Dan
yeah.
Scott.
Yeah.
I think he could easily be one to get.
I even feel like Bevan.
Yes, Bevan. Yes,
like, I could totally see her doing this.
Yes, there are ones that we could definitely get. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But this was a very fun first episode. Be kind. Be kind. This is a very lighthearted podcast. There'll be no hate on anything. If we don't like a movie, we just aren't going to talk about it.
Yeah.
If we don't, well, I can't say anything about the series yet, because once we get into the series, there will be some talk about what happens, whether we didn't like it, and my reactions to it. But with Hallmark and the rom-coms, we're going to be very, very lighthearted. No hate in this chat. But let us know what you think, and where can we find you girls on Instagram? So we'll start with Kirsten first.
Okay, so my personal page is Kirst_Hendershot, and then me and Amanda also have a Hallmark page together. Wait, I almost messed up the name. You had me at Hallmark, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking it was something else because I'm thinking of this podcast name, but
yeah, it's all the underscores.
Had me at Hallmark.
Yeah, and then underscores in between the words.
And then Amanda also has one, but it's for a very specific person. I don't think we've ever heard of this man. Who is your Instagram for?
Chad_M_Murray_love. I do not have a personal Instagram. Mine got hacked in February, and I just kind of was like, well, I don't use it much. I'm more into my chat Instagram. So that's what I did. Now I just use my chat Instagram. But I also have one for Cameron Matheson, and that's just at Cameron Matheson fan. And then the one Kirsten and I have together, which is You Had Me at Hallmark, with underscores in between all the words.
Oh, and don't you also have the Josh one?
Yes, Swickard Army is my other one. I was going to say
that's someone who would be awesome to have on the podcast too. I loved his Christmas movie.
Hold up, I could get Josh. Oh my gosh, I think. Yeah, I could get Josh. Like, I could definitely, and I could talk to Lauren too, because Lauren's more like social media. I could definitely like message Lauren, and yeah, I definitely think I could, get them, or one of them, both of them, get them together. I think definitely I could get them together.
And you can find me right here on YouTube, Instagram, Letterboxd, literally everything. It's the same name. It's literally just right here. You guys have been here for 7 years. You know who I am, and if you're new here, welcome. This is the very first episode. A little bit jumbled, but you know what? This is going to be a talking podcast.
Yes.
We will go off topic. We are going to have fun.
Yeah.
And One Tree Hill is going to be a journey from now until 2030 when I eventually finish it. No. we will fit. See, 187 episodes. Do some quick math. I should be done with it. I can shoot for October.
Okay. That works.
Try to get it through then, and then go through Vampire Diaries to start in October with the Halloween theme.
Yeah, that fits. Yeah, that fits.
Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Follow them. Say hello in the comments. Be very kind to them. They're brand new to this.
Yeah.
Be very, very kind. You guys know me. I take nothing seriously. Say what you want about me, but be very nice to these two sweet girls. They deserve it. They work very hard, and this podcast is just going to be a bunch of just fun bullshit. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Like and comment, and see you for the interview and the next episode of the podcast. So until next time, keep your heart full of Hallmark. See you, everybody.